Hello you guys and welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here. So in today's video we are going to be going over some MLM fails, mostly that you guys sent me. I've had a lot of MLM fails sent to me lately, so I'm going to be reacting to those and talking a little bit deeper about a lot of different topics today. Also, if you've been someone who watches my channel for a very long time, you may notice something different. Yes, I cut my hair. I cut like 8 or 9 inches off. Still trying to figure out if do I love it? Do I hate it? Not really sure. I did also get like layers, so I have long layers along with like cutting 8 inches. So yeah, this is the new look, the new vibe. I hope you guys like it, and let's just move into these MLM horror stories. So the first one that we are actually going to look over, most of these today are actually videos. So the first one we are going to look over is a 4-minute video. I may or may not pause it, but let's just see what this person has to say. Most of these again are from Monat and Beachbody, the ones that we're going to be talking about today. Those are just the most commonly ones that are sent to me, or most common MLM fails that are sent to me. So if I did find any of these off of an AntiMLM Instagram account, I will link them down below to credit them. So let's just get right into it.
Just took my braids out. But you guys, I have a genuine question, okay? I need to know, okay? If you're a fire wife or police wife and you're not doing this with me, this as in my business, my side hustle, that has literally changed your life, why aren't you doing it? Because literally being a fire wife is the hardest thing when your husband is gone and having kids. I mean, we're the ones that have to literally be at their beck and call every single second. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, anything. They're not here 24 hours. I mean, and if your husband's working overtime, that's like 2, 3, 4 days in a row. I'm just curious, how are you doing it? I don't understand why, like, in the back of your head, you're not thinking, you know, maybe I will do something to bring a little extra money to the table. You guys, you know me, I'm just straight up. That's why I'm asking, because I hated this life before I had kids, like not seeing my husband days in a row. I was miserable. And I remember thinking I couldn't imagine having kids and not seeing Shane for 2, 3, 4 days in a row. That would be miserable, doing it all on my own. Like, literally just thinking about that, like, makes me want to crawl up in a ball and die. And to me, I always tell people, they're like, oh my gosh, how'd you do it? How'd you do it? And I'm like, it's because I cared more about having my family together than what other people thought about me. Did not care. Could care less what other people thought about me, because bringing my husband home, having him home a lot more than he was before, meant so much more than what someone on Instagram thinks of me.
Okay, I wasn't planning on pausing it, but I have to. So she's talking about, I care more about having my family together than what other people think about me or what other people on Instagram think about me. But girl, you're sitting on Instagram talking down to police wives and fire wives and why they're not joining your multi-level marketing company. Let's continue.
Like, make fun of me all you want, but guess what? We're living our dream life. You guys, I don't know how you can accept that life when there's so much more out there. So much more you could be doing. Literally, you could put in 15 minutes a day to help, you know, take a few overtimes off of his schedule a month. Why aren't you doing it? Why do you care? Why don't you want to help them out? I don't get it. I'm done ranting, but at the end of the day, it's like, you guys, and maybe it's just me. And sometimes I have to come to the fact that maybe it's just me and some of the girls on my team that are fire wives. But I want to be together. I want to live our life together. I don't want to be separated days at a time, like not seeing that's not the life I ever want to live. You have one life, you guys. One life with your kids, one life with your husband. How do you want to live it? I know I should be done, but you guys, we have been so blessed by this business. I mean, I've made over $1 million, and I am not scared to say that. I'm very proud of myself because I stuck through it when people quit. I stuck through it when people were judging me, making fun of me. They still do. And I don't care. I don't care, because what this has done for us is absolutely crazy. And every single day we wake up and we're like, holy moly, how do we get to live this life together? Because I said yes, And I didn't stop. And I keep sharing it. And I'm literally not going to stop.
So that was pretty much what she talked about. She says if you're a police wife, fire wife, so that's kind of like the people she goes after, because she's saying she goes for women. She's talking to women, so that's what I'm just going to talk about. So she's talking about police wives or fire wives. And she said, being a fire wife is hard, being at, you know, your man's beck and call. Why aren't you thinking in the back of your mind, maybe I'll do something to bring extra money to the table? My question is, how does she know that fire wives aren't already bringing in extra money to the table? They don't need to join your multi-level marketing company. So she did mention also, and I didn't write this down in my notes, but she did mention that she does get made fun of, and I don't think it's cool for anyone to get made fun of. I do think that people should hold individuals accountable on social media if people are doing something wrong, if they're scamming people, if people believe that someone is scamming someone. You guys know how I feel about multi-level marketing companies. You know how I feel about people trying to recruit military spouses or firemen spouses and all of that. I don't like it, because those are the groups of people who are very vulnerable and have nearly no support. So to me, I don't like seeing that. So people are allowed to call someone out. They're allowed to call people out on social media for accountability and all of those things. But no one should just be like sitting there making fun of you. So I do feel bad if she has been made fun of. Like, that's not right and she shouldn't be made fun of. Yes, people can bring things up. I'm bringing it up. I'm blurring her face. I'm not trying to make fun of her. I'm just letting her know, hey, this is what I think is BS about what you're saying, and this is why, because I like to stick up for people who are vulnerable to multi-level marketing companies, and she's going after those people that I like to protect and talk about. So next, she said, put in 15 minutes a day on social media to help bring your husband home. So she wrote that on the screen and she kind of mentioned it. So no, you are going to need way more than 15 minutes. If someone in a multi-level marketing company is telling you that you only need 15 minutes a day to make income, they are lying to you. Being in a multi-level marketing company is hard. And even the FTC says many that work hard will still not bring home any money. They will either lose money, not make money, or be in debt. So no matter how much you work and how hard you work, there's a big likelihood that you are not going to make income, that your time is not actually going to be compensated. So I actually wanted to look at it. You guys know I love pulling up income disclosure statements so that nobody can tell me anything in the comments about income. So let's look at this, because if she says putting in 15 minutes a day is going to bring my husband home, let's see how many people are bringing their spouses home, no matter the gender identity. Let's see. Market partners, 92.26% in the 2020 USA annual income disclosure statement showcased. The median, I prefer looking at the median. Some companies don't have the median, but Monat does. Median annual gross earnings were $0 for 92% of people. So 92.26% of people are gonna bring home nothing for their family. And guess what? They're gonna lose money, because when you join a multi-level marketing company, you're going to be buying their products. You're going to be buying starter kits. You're going to be buying things monthly to showcase. You're going to be buying new releases so you can try the new products. So you're actually probably going to more than likely lose money. Then 3.78% of people that are at the second rank, which already puts us at over 95% of reps in Monat, 3% make a median earnings of annually $1,815. If we look at what this is month by month, let's see, you're only bringing in $151. That is not including money you have to spend on products, trips you have to go on, gifts you have to give to your downline, to your recruits, samples you have to give out. I have definitely seen a lot of Monat reps giving out samples. How do you get those samples? Do you have to buy those samples? All of your expenses. Do you have an email service that does all your emails for you? Do you have phone apps that you need to edit photos, edit videos, to upload? Do you have to buy a computer? Do you have to buy a new updated phone so you can take better photos and do things for social media? Like, there are so many aspects that people don't think about. I didn't think about when joining an MLM, and how much I ended up spending on apps and stuff like that. So $151.25 a month is not going to bring the husband home. It's not going to bring them home at all. The husband might as well just do overtime if they need to bring in more income, because that overtime is going to get them more than $151. So I'm ending that argument right here. There is no putting in 15 minutes a day on social media to help you bring your husband home. There's not. No matter what you're doing on social media, whatever, you're spending more than 15 minutes doing things. Please save your money. Save it, because you're just gonna end up losing. Don't join a multi-level marketing company. And then she said, like, why don't you want to help them out? I'm not a stay-at-home mom. I'm not a mom at all, but stay-at-home moms are literally raising the children most of the time, right? Whenever the spouse is working, that's the sole person who is taking care of the children, is raising them. That's a lot of work already. That's already helping the spouse out. The spouse gets to go to work, gets to bring in the income, while, you know, the wife or whoever stays at home. But she's talking about wives. So again, I'm just gonna stay there. I know it's not like that everywhere. We have, you know, people who stay at home that are wives, that are husbands, moms, dads, non-binary, all of that. But I'm just saying she's talking about wives. That's what I'm saying. But you have wives that are staying at home raising the children. That's enough. Like, in my opinion, yeah, it's cool if you have something extra, if you have an extra job or an at-home job or whatever, but raising kids is so hard, and that is helping your spouse out. You're literally raising the children. So I guarantee those stay-at-home moms do care. So I found that just, very condescending. I didn't like it. And on top of that, other moms are working. There are many moms who stay at home and work, moms that can work between taking care of the kids. There are other social media jobs, other online jobs. I did a video a couple months back that actually talked about a lot of jobs you could do online at home. So there are many other things that, you know, spouses are doing that stay at home that are actually making them money for the time that they work. And the next one, so she talks about the fact that she's made $1 million. So I decided to look on her Instagram and really see when she made the $1 million, did she announce it? So here is an Instagram post. She has her kiddo in it, but I'm going to block the kiddo out and her out because duh, I don't want to show that on my channel. But she has a sign that says MDC. So she hit the $1 million club for Monat, and she says, I'm just a stay-at-home mom who found out how to make $1 million from home. I wouldn't be here without this man standing next to me, as he has been my biggest reason why. Being a fire wife is not easy, and I fought to have this daddy home more. We are now living the $1 million dream, which is honestly and truly just us being together. So I'm curious by her stance. I fought to have daddy home more. Like, that makes me think that he's still working. Like, she's still saying she's a fire wife, so that makes me think maybe he just works less hours or does not have to do overtime because she's in the MLM or something like that. And then she hashtagged fire wife, which is annoying because any fire wife that is looking at the fire wife hashtag is going to go see her post, right? And be like, oh my God, how can I get my spouse home more, for those who do want their spouse home more. But if we actually go to what the $1 million club is, so the Monat $1 million club, it's on their website. It says, some market partners are able to go further than what is expected. Then what is expected? Meaning the own company doesn't even expect you to make this money, and they find their financial rewards to be extremely fulfilling. For those market partners, Monat has founded the $1 million club. This is for those who have earned a cumulative total of $1 million in commissions during their career. That means she's probably not a millionaire. She just made $1 million in commission, whether that's from 1 year to 2 to 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a all in total, every day, every year that she has been in the MLM, she has totaled up to that $1 million. But she also posted this on May 14th of 2021. So she just now hit this, where she's made a cumulative amount of $1 million. Not that she made $1 million this year, not that she has $1 million in her bank account, not that she has $1 million in her savings. She has just made a total amount of $1 million in commissions from Monat. So I just wanted to clear that up. Some people think that that means these people are millionaires or that they have like millions of dollars in the bank. No, it just means they made a total of $1 million in however many years they've been in the company. And sometimes it could take people, what, years on years on years to accumulate that money. So in the end, it's not like they really pocket a whole lot, in my opinion. And then she's also using this. She's also talking about the fact that she's made $1 million in order to sway people to join her, right? She wants to get these vulnerable women into this MLM. She wants to go after fire wives. She wants to go after, you know, those policemen wives. I'm not even sure like the correct term for that, but police wives. She's trying to go after those type of people, which I would say even includes like military spouses at times, because the jobs can be kind of similar in how they operate. But yeah, I don't like it. Stop using your income to sway people. Don't make income claims. Don't do any of that, please and thank you, because I will report you. That's just my opinion. I wanted to talk about that. That was really long. Oh my gosh, I talked for way too long for that one. I apologize. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this one, okay, I have to kind of explain it first. So this that we're about to react to is from Monat. It's a Monat rep. I've reacted to her before. So she put a question box up on her Instagram, and someone brought up the fact that there is a 99% failure rate in MLMs. And this is her response to that.
So this is the pessimist speaking. And the thing about Monat is that it's just like real life. You have a 1% and you have a 99%, right? The people that are exceeding the expectations and going above and beyond, and the people that are just getting by. So it works. As I was saying, it works the same as in real life. Building a business is hard work and it takes consistency. And most people are not going to do it because they're too lazy. They don't have the proper mindset. But here we teach you and we guide you. And here's the thing, I make a ton of money a month. Like, this is my full-time business that I pour everything into. But there are other people who just make $400 a month, and that makes all the difference for them. So here you choose what you want to make out of this. Here's the thing about life. You're going to have the people focusing on the millionaires, and that's what they're attracting, becoming a millionaire. And then you're going to have the people focusing on, oh, but not everyone succeeds. And guess what? These are the people that never succeed because your pessimism is killing you.
Okay, so where do I even start with this? Where do I even start? So I looked up the definition of a pessimist because I wanted to get the actual definition, like the textbook definition. So when she says that's the pessimist speaking, the definition of a pessimist is tending to see the worst aspect of things or believe that the worst will happen. Well, let me bring something up. By someone, right? The person who brought up this question or brought up this statement that the 99% failure rate is a thing, they brought it up to her. That doesn't mean that someone is a pessimist. What that means is someone is expressing factual statistics of an MLM, statistics that have been showcased in actual research, statistics and proof that has been showcased by the FTC, and talking about it and just stating a statistic. Statistics aren't like a lie. Statistics are a thing. So that doesn't make them a pessimist. That just makes them someone who has done their research and has backed up statistics for their arguments, not someone who's looking for the worst in things. So I just thought that was funny because they always are going to call you something, right? Or not always. Not all MLM reps are like that, but a lot of MLM reps are going to try and get you right there, right? They're going to try and like pick something about you or say, oh, you're lazy. Oh, you don't work hard enough. You're a pessimist. Oh, no wonder you're not a millionaire. Like, that's kind of what she's saying. And it's just to make you feel bad about yourself when you are bringing up, like the person who brought this up, kudos to you because you brought up factual statistics about MLMs, about research that has been showcased and shown before by people who have done research and things that have been talked about with the FTC. So doesn't mean you're looking for the worst in something. It just means you're looking for the truth. Okay, so my camera shut off, so I'm not sure where it left off at, but anyway, she said it works like real life. Building a business is hard work. So the problem that I have with MLMs is it's been proven, it's been told, and it's been shown by the FTC that no matter how hard most people work, most people will have nothing to show for it. They showcase that most people, when they join an MLM, they end up in debt, they end up losing most of their money, or they end up making no money. So it's just proven that if a bunch of people join, most people are going to have nothing to show for it. Doesn't mean you're lazy. It doesn't mean you don't work hard. It doesn't mean any of that. It just means it's statistically proven not to work. And with that, in real life, when it comes to actually working, you're guaranteed money, right? Not when you own a business, you're not guaranteed crap, but when you work for a company or anything like that, you are guaranteed pay, whether it's a salary or an hourly wage, whatever. Not even a penny is guaranteed in MLM. Like we've seen with their income disclosure statement, literally not a penny is guaranteed. But with that, I will have to agree with her on one thing because she does kind of talk about how in businesses in real life that there is no guarantee or whatever. And that is true. There is no guaranteed income in any business you start. If I were to start a clothing brand or a boutique right now, I'm not guaranteed to make $1. But what would I do before I start that business? I would look at my market. I would look if it's saturated. I would look at the odds of me making money. I would do all of that before I start a business to see if it's a good idea, right? With multi-level marketing, we know it's over oversaturated. We know it's statistically not possible for everyone to recruit a bunch of people and make money. It's not possible. You are one out of people in the world to recruit. So to me, if someone makes the choice to not join an MLM, it's actually smart. They've probably sat down and they thought, can I make money from this? So with most businesses, that's what you should do. You should sit down and think about if it's a smart business venture, but that still doesn't mean you're guaranteed money, even if it looks like a smart business venture. But the thing about it is, with real businesses, they don't normally sell dreams, false realities, and say, hey, if you recruit for us, if you recruit sellers, you're gonna make so much money. You're gonna have financial freedom. You're gonna have everything you want, and we're gonna prey on vulnerable people so that you join us and you recruit people for us. Most businesses don't do that unless they're a multi-level marketing company. And actually, really high up business owners, like business owners that have done really great things, a lot of them actually give the truth behind what it's like owning a business, when most people in MLMs sell lies, dreams, and false realities that end up not being anything like it normally is when you're actually in the MLM. Let's review the truth on if you're an actual business owner. In Monat's policies and procedures, section 3.18 literally states, because they want to talk about business owners, she says she's a business owner. She wants to compare herself to business owners in the actual world, not world of multi-level marketing. And the problem is they aren't business owners. I don't know how many times I have to say it. I don't know how many times I have to make videos on it. I don't know how many times I have to read literal policies from the MLM that people are with to showcase them that they are not what they have been told. They are not business owners. Let's read. Monat's policies and procedures, section 3.18 or 3.18 says independent contractor status. Market partners are independent contractors and are not purchasers of a franchise or a business opportunity. The agreement between Monat and its market partners does not create an employer/employee relationship, agency partnership, or joint venture between the company and the market partner. A market partner shall not be treated as an employee for his or her services or for federal or state tax purposes. All market partners are responsible for paying local, state, and federal taxes due from all compensation earned as a market partner of the company. Market partners have no authority to bind the company to any obligation. Each market partner shall establish his or her own goals, hours, and methods of sales so long as he or she applied with the terms of the consultant agreement. These policies and procedures and applicable laws. So, I don't know if I have to reiterate it, I don't have to say it again, but it literally says market partners are independent contractors, not purchasers of a franchise or business opportunity. So yeah, I don't understand how many times I have to tell people. I will say though, when I was in my MLM, I thought I was a business owner. I was like, yes, I own my own fitness company. It was a lie. I was just told that I was. I was told even by the own CEO, like, oh yeah, all of our business owners, all of our coaches, this and that, and it was a lie. It was a facade that they put on for people so that they work harder for them. They are essentially just trying to make you feel like you're a business owner so that you work even harder, right? So that you don't stop working for their company and you feel like it's all on you. Like if something goes wrong and it's not Monat, it's you. So I have a problem with that. Stop teaching your downline, sis. This person is so high up in Monat. Please stop teaching your downline like that you're their business owners or you're a business owner when the company clearly states you aren't a business owner. Please and thank you. And then she said, some people just make $400 a month. So here you can choose. It's not a choice, guys. Please don't listen to that. It is not a choice how much money you wanted to make. If it was a choice, don't we think that everyone would choose to be millionaires? Don't we think that everyone would choose to make over $1 million a year? Wouldn't people choose to not be in debt, choose to not lose all their money, choose to not lose relationships and friends and all of that for joining an MLM? Wouldn't that be a choice we would all choose? But the problem is, it's not a choice. If it was, everyone would make it. That's just not statistically how it works. So let's go to the next one. So the next one is, oh my lordy. I just can't even explain it, but I will show it. It's only 18 seconds or 15 seconds. And here is a team call. The team call, dang, I wish I could see how many people are on it, but this is just like a recording. Someone recorded the screen. And this is what happens at the beginning of these team calls, which just reminds me so much of what cults are like.
Thank you so much for them jumping on this call today, Lord. I pray that you will give them an insight, Lord, to how you see them and how you see their business, Lord. I pray that you will see, that they will see and feel your presence, Lord, and that they can absorb the wisdom that we're...
Let's just listen to it again. I don't have the whole clip, unfortunately. I wish I did, but we're going to listen to it again.
Thank you so much for them jumping on this call today, Lord. I pray that you will give them an insight, Lord, to how you see them and how you see their business, Lord. I pray that you will see and feel your presence, Lord, and that they can absorb the wisdom that we're.
And then the screen says, do your work calls start in prayer, with like a crying emoji, like she's emotional, she's so happy type of emoji, and then prayer signs. Okay, that is so culty. I don't know what else to say about it. I just don't find it okay. And this is all my opinion. This has no facts to back it up. I like to let that be known when I have my own opinion about an MLM and it's not factual. But to me, when you're at work, it should be work. Let's get to work. Let's have our work call. What's on the to-do list this week? What needs to be accomplished? I don't need them praying for wisdom. I don't need them praying for the wisdom that I'm gonna put upon them in the 45-minute call. I don't need it. Don't bring work and religion into it unless, I don't know, you work at a church or something. That's just my opinion. I am religious. I do pray, but I don't like that. I don't like mixing prayer with MLMs or God with MLMs, because if you're praying to your team, what else are you saying about God? You're saying what? God's gonna bring you it. Manifest it. God's going to give you everything. This MLM is God-given. That's what ends up happening with people like this. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this individual or the fact that they pray. Pray all you want. Pray it up. I pray all the time. But that doesn't mean you need to bring it to your MLM and utilize God as a way to manipulate people, because that's what ends up happening, even if you mean to or not. When you end up doing things like this, praying on calls and stuff, I don't like it. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna end up manipulating people and manipulating a lot of people that have a certain religious background, and I don't like it. So let's move on to the next one. I would love to know your guys' opinions. I'm always open to hearing like anyone's opinion on anything that I talk about here. That's why I talk about it, to have like open conversation. Let's see the next one. This one makes me really sad. This one, it's going to be really loud. The audio is not great at all because this person is also blow drying their hair. It is 30 seconds long, and if you're not watching the screen, I'll tell you when I'm done playing this video what is on the screen. I know when I watch YouTube videos, I normally don't look at the screen, but if you are watching and you have a chance to look at the screen, look at it. So let's go. Oh, and this person's also with Monat.
Oh my God. Do you guys see this? Do you see this? Oh my. This is what stylists talk about when their clients start using Monat and have so much new hair growth. You guys, this is so much hair.
I'm no hairstylist, but hairstylists in the comments down below, I would love to hear what you have to say. This post was on Small Anti-MLM Angel's Instagram, and she had over 200 comments, so I did go down in the comments. I wanted to see everyone's opinion, and most of the comments had the same general consensus, and that was that this person has so much breakage, whether the breakage is from the products, whether the breakage is from heat damage, or whatever it is. But if it's from heat, it makes me think, are the MLM products working? Is Monat products actually working? Because don't they talk about the fact that their products are supposed to help things like this? It's supposed to make regrowth. It's supposed to make your dead ends like not be dead anymore. It's supposed to protect your hair. They have like heat protectants. This looks like pure breakage, and it makes me sad to look at because that's a whole layer. That doesn't look like regrowth to me. It's literally like when she takes this top layer and she puts it up, she has so much breakage. She has like this much of a layer. Like if I were to take this much, I gotta look in the mirror. I don't have a viewfinder on my camera, but it's like taking this much and just chop that and break it all. That's so much hair. I feel so bad. Let me know if you're a hairstylist down below. This just seemed like a very much MLM fail to me when it comes to promoting Monat, promoting what things like their heat protectant, anything that has to do with regrowth, helping your split ends, helping breakage. I'm gonna play it again. I'm just looking at it with the volume off. Oh my gosh, you guys. That looks like okay. Regrowth to me, it shouldn't look like I just fried my scalp. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be mean. I would never make fun of like anybody that has damage done to their hair or looks like it has damage done to their hair. Just please beware of the products that you're using. Just my opinion. Oh, I don't think that's new hair coming in, guys. But let's listen to the next video. This is a Beachbody one. It's about 2 minutes long. I will pause halfway through because I'll have to read something on the screen, but let's listen.
So I got a message from somebody who was responding to that question that I had answered about people having BOD. And I said that for me,
I'm pausing it. BOD is Beachbody On Demand. If you don't know what that is, Beachbody On Demand is their yearly subscription service. They have like a yearly subscription. They have a subscription service for like 3 months and 6 months. You can pick whichever one you want with a 14-day free trial if you do the 3-month one. So that's what she's talking about. Beachbody On Demand. Their subscription gives you access to all the workouts.
My coaching services, I don't coach for free, you guys. Like, this is my business. I have built a business over the past 9 years. And when I said that I do require a purchase to gain my coaching and for me to help you on a more intense level, I mean, I don't think that that makes me greedy or anything along those lines. So she said something along the lines of, okay, so you're eager to help, but only if you're making money. Got it. I mean, isn't that what business is? I mean, I guess I was just kind of taken aback by that because people see like what I do as a hobby, but it's not. It's how I provide for my family. And I provide a lot of value. I provide recipes. I provide one-on-one video coaching. I provide so much. I can't do that for free, you guys. I just can't. And think of it this way. Think of, you know, I always use the term like a hairstylist. You know, a hairstylist wants you to have great looking hair, right? They want you to have a nice style or whatever it is. But if you walk into their salon and say, well, you want to help me, so I expect you to do it for free. I mean, I would never walk into somebody's business and say, hey, listen, can you give me all of this stuff for free? Because that, I mean, it's just, people are insane. And I'm sorry that that person felt the need to send that message. Got it. But guess what? I have a heart of service and I have a heart of giving, and I don't have to convince anybody otherwise. So enough on that, because I don't want to give it legs, but I'm in this for the right reasons. Sorry you don't feel that way.
So I have to pause it here because this is going to be another thing she responds to from her Instagram story. So let's talk about this and then we will continue watching. So she said that she doesn't coach for free. She requires a purchase to gain her coaching. So I tried to look and I'm not sure. She could totally have her certification, like a fitness certification. I just didn't see it. If you have some sort of certification, you should kind of have that posted somewhere or make it known on your page that you're certified to teach something or do something. I couldn't find it anywhere. So in my opinion, if she doesn't have a coaching thing, she should not be coaching. This is something I thought about a ton when I was leaving my MLM. If you know anything about my story, I was in Beachbody for 2 years. I made it to being a 1-star diamond as the rank. When I was in the MLM, I was so brainwashed to think one way. I was not taught to really do any critical thinking or anything like that. So when I finally came across Kiki Chanel, she's the person who I seen because one of my friends had reposted her video on their stories and I checked it out, and she's the one who made me really start thinking like, I'm not certified and I'm talking about coaching people. Like, Deanna, what the hell are you doing? And she made me really sit down and think and do my research and watch videos and look at the FTC's website and all of those things. And I learned a lot that I did not have the right to give anyone one-on-one advice. I did not have a right to coach anybody. I had no certifications that made me a coach. I was just a normal human being that started doing Beachbody workouts. And that does not deem me qualified to teach people or to tell people what to do with their bodies, because you can really harm people that way. So I will agree with her on something. As you guys know, I already talked about something I agreed with another rep. So something I do agree on is her kind of talking about how her services aren't free. I agree that most people cannot give out services for free. If someone is trying to be home, so if you're trying to be a personal trainer at home, say that's what we're going to use as an example. If you want to be an online personal trainer, you have to be compensated, because how are you going to live life? You can't live without making money. That's how the world works, right? I do agree with her that you do have to charge for your work. You have to charge to be able to stay at home and be compensated for your hard work, 110%. But without proper certification, no. Then she says, oh, okay, so yes, when she is talking about purchasing, something I'm curious about, I have looked all over her flippin' social media and I couldn't see what exactly was she charging for. Was she just charging for Beachbody On Demand? Because you have to. Beachbody requires you to charge for that. You can't just give Beachbody On Demand away for free because you're not a business owner. You don't actually own that business to have virtual access to give people Beachbody On Demand for free. So I'm curious, does she just mean Beachbody On Demand, that one time like yearly purchase that people have to make? Or is she requiring people to buy products monthly? This is what I wanted to clarify, so I thought I would talk about it anyways if you're not familiar. So when it comes to the monthly product purchases, I have seen I have seen many Beachbody reps, and I'm talking the top reps, talking about requiring, and they would train us on this. I've been trained on this by high up reps that they would say, oh, you need to buy products monthly, and if you don't buy products monthly, I will no longer coach you. While that's not an actual thing, when you join Beachbody, you are given a coach, right? They're not real, but coach, I'm gonna use the Beachbody lingo. You are given a coach, and you're supposed to automatically be coaching them just by buying Beachbody on demand. But these reps, some of them will make people buy products monthly like Shakeology, and they will say, if you don't buy this product, I will kick you out of my group. So we all know that Beachbody reps hold these challenge groups. They're just another form or another word for accountability group where you log your workouts daily. A lot of them, if you do not buy a product monthly, you'll be kicked out of the group. I was literally trained before at a Beachbody like convention where there were hundreds of people in the room that this individual, let's call her Sam, what Sam would do is she would make 2 accountability groups. One would be for people who are required for the purchase and they buy products monthly, and the other group would be for the people who do not buy products monthly. So if you're in the group that buys products monthly and you miss a month, she would move you to the other group. Do you want to know what the other group was called? The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead. That's what you'd be called. Instead of being in this happy-go-lucky accountability group, we're all loving, we're all here to support each other, I'm here to help you. Yeah, your ass is moved to the Walking Dead because you're not making that person money every single month. So in my opinion, you don't need products to hit your goals. You don't at all. But Beachbody reps, some of them are going to require you to make monthly purchases so that they can make more money. It has nothing to do with helping you. Nothing. Nothing to do with helping you. Everything to do with them and them making more money. You don't need wellness products, in my opinion, to gain results. I am someone who does use pre-workout and post-workout. I just use it because I like it. I don't use it because I need it. You don't need those things to actually get results. People can get results without products. Now, can you use products to aid your results? Yes, but you don't need them to make any sort of progress. So you don't need the products that these Beachbody reps will tell you have to make a month. They're just going to do that so that they can make more money. Don't know if this person's doing that, but I just wanted to talk about it because I've never talked about that before. So now another person asked a question, and the question is, or not really a question, it's more like a statement. This person responded to this chick's story, this MLM rep story, and said, well, in an MLM, the only way to make money is to have people spend money and buy something. I don't get why MLM reps say they are coaches. They have no nutrition or training certification. You are a glorified sales rep for an MLM, not a business owner. So let's see what she has to say about that, because that person who wrote that is so right.
Oh, and then we have this one. I am a glorified sales rep. I do not own a business. Honey. Oh, girlfriend. I went to this girl's profile, and she's a 2021 graduate of Mentor High School. My high school. She graduated this year, which means that she's 17 years old. You have no idea what business is, sister.
I do agree with the 17-year-old. If this person is 17 that wrote that, I agree that you are a glorified sales rep when you're in an MLM, because it's exactly what you are. When you're in a multi-level marketing company, you are selling for the company. You are a walking advertisement. We're a glorified sales rep. And that's it. A sales rep that makes no hourly wage or nothing. And the way she said, you know nothing about business, like all rude and condescending. Just because someone is 17 does not mean that they have no education or no background on business or multi-level marketing. How do you know who their parents are? What if their parents are millionaires or make hundreds of thousands of dollars owning businesses and have taught them since they were little? Or maybe this person works with their family in a family-owned business. You just don't know. You don't know if they've been taught about multi-level marketing in their school or by someone who loves them and is, you know, maybe older than them that is educated on it. Just because someone's 17 doesn't mean they don't have education. There are some 17-year-olds that are smarter than 30-year-olds. It doesn't matter what your age is. I don't like that. I don't like when people judge someone and their education based off of their age. I don't like that. So I'm proud of the 17-year-old. Everyone in the comments, are we proud? If you are, put a hand up. We are proud of the 17-year-old for standing up for what's right in that person's eyes. The next video is, okay. Normally I don't like to show things like this when it comes to tragedies or things happening in people's lives, like deaths and stuff like that. I'm blurring this person out completely. I may even change like how their voice sounds because I kind of feel bad that I'm showing this, but it's something that needs to be talked about. This person is using her grandma being old to promote her MLM.
Under better circumstances, my beautiful mama is getting older. So I want to just come and hang out with her because we don't know how much longer she'll have. And I'm just so grateful. Like, I got this call yesterday, 2 days ago, that we don't know how long she has, and I literally booked a flight that night, and now I'm here. I haven't had to take off work. I haven't had to do anything differently. I haven't had to do anything except for pack myself a backpack and get on up here so I could just be able to be here with everybody. So I'm feeling so fucking grateful because a couple years ago, this is not what would have been happening. I would have been stuck at my job. I wouldn't have been able to get here. I would have been missing time with my family.
So that was it. So I am so sorry to this person, but I hope that you are doing okay. But we need to talk about this. So I really hate that MLMs feel as if they need to thank the MLM for everything in their life. This person, she got on a plane, right? Like she said she got the call 2 days ago. She booked a flight and she is thanking her MLM that she didn't have to take off work and all of this. But what is she doing in that moment? She took time away from her grandparent to make this Instagram story. So it's technically like you're still working, right? And you feel the need to thank this MLM because you were able to go see your grandparent. And I just hate that. I remember being in Beachbody too, and I like to relate this to myself or to my experiences if possible. And I feel like I always had to do the same thing. Like if I got to go on a trip or if I got to do something, I always felt like I needed to thank the MLM for it. And the thing is, you don't have to. Not everything in your life is going to be because of the MLM, and you shouldn't have to feel like you need to thank the MLM for everything. I freaking hate that. And it's so common with 99% of people I see in MLMs always thanking the MLM or feeling grateful that the MLM let them do something in life. And to me, I seen towards the end that the MLM wasn't something I should have been thankful for everything in my life. It was more so hindering me in my life more than it was helping. So with that, I bet this person, like I just said, she's sitting here on her Instagram stories working, right? Because when you're promoting that's promoting the MLM. She's saying, oh my God, I'm so thankful for this. I was able to come home, blah, 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 because of this MLM is pretty much what she's saying. So I guarantee you, aside from her Instagram stories, I guarantee that even with this visit with her grandparent, she's still probably working. Probably responding to her team if she has people in her downline. Posting on social media constantly to thank the MLM so that she can recruit people. Responding to DMs if anyone messages them, because it's very common. If someone on social media is messaging you about joining, you're not gonna just wait a couple days. You're not gonna wait until you leave your grandparents' place to then respond to them and recruit them. You're gonna do that on the spot, which means you're gonna take more time away from your family. So unless you have a downline of thousands of people, and a downline that is making you thousands a week or a month, then you're going to have to work. And that's the reality of it. You're not going to be able to take that time off because people in an MLM don't get time off. They have to work every day. They have to recruit every day, respond to their DMs every day, post every day, be walking advertisements every day of their life. Again, unless your downline is making you thousands of dollars, then that's your reality, having to work 24/7. So with that, I feel like, yeah, you may be able to pick up your stuff and get on a plane and leave. That doesn't mean while you're gone, you're not working, right? So with that, I feel like when it comes to an actual job, right? If she had an actual job that she was working, they normally will give you things like PTO or you'll have emergency leave. It just depends on the policy of the company itself. I know that aside from the Army, even though when I was in the Army, I did have things like emergency leave. If I had any immediate family that was having any life-threatening issues, they could call and I would end up getting time off and I would be able to just leave, right? And then you have things like PTO, and even in the job I had before the Army, I had that. Like if I or my family was going through something, I just had to call off and they would let me. So a lot of companies, now there are some shitty bosses and stuff, let's not say that there isn't, but with most companies, they will give you that off depending on your company's policy. So many jobs would be more than happy to be like, hey, that person, it may be their time to go see them. Take the week. Don't come. Don't call us. Don't anything like that. And they will give you that time off because that's what you deserve. This person deserves time with her grandparent without having to work and be on her phone and be on her stories thanking it. Because when it comes to a real job, I'm not going to sit here and fucking thank my job. If someone at my hometown in Florida is passing away or it's almost their time, I don't have to be like, thanks job. Thank you so much. And go on my Instagram stories and thank my job for how much they allow me to do and how amazing they are. I know that's weird. Your job should just be nice enough to allow you to go see someone when they're not doing very well. So let's move on to the next one. I have a lot today, but I'm also doing a lot of talking, but I always do. That's what you guys are here for, right? MLM Fails is always Deanna talks A lot. The next one is only 20 seconds long. I don't know how I'm gonna blur this out. I'm gonna try and do my best because this has people's first and last names, but it's a screen recording, not something that has noise. But let's look at it. It says, attention Diamond in 30. So I'm guessing that's the name of the group. It's like Diamond in 30 group. And then it says, ignore the checks. Just let me know if you paid and are not in the group yet. Updated list Monday. Money pot is huge. So what is this? If we scroll down, I'm gonna play the video. If you scroll down, you're gonna literally see 123 plus people paying $10 to $20 to join a freaking group. Oh my gosh, it's so many people. And the pot is at $1,806 in total that was sent in. So I had a couple people that had messaged me something similar to this and asked me to talk about it, so here we go. Why are people sending money to the upline? Why is there $1,806 in this upline's freaking like Venmo or whatever? It is because when it comes to the diamond rank, so if we go to Beachbody's income disclosure statements, so for Beachbody's 2020 US income disclosure statement, it shows coach rank, emerald rank, ruby rank, and then diamond. Diamond only has 2.5% of people. So in 2020, only 2.5% of people were in this rank with an average earnings of $16,000, well, I'll range up, $17,000, which is actually a pretty high amount. I just wish I had the median and not the average, because the average can really be swayed if there's a high income earner in that rank. So this shows that only 2.5% of people are gonna hit that rank, right? So whenever it comes to this, it's hard. You have to have 8 reps below you, 4 reps on one leg, 4 reps on the other leg. I'll remember this until the day I die. And then 2 reps, 1 on each leg, have to have or be the emerald rank, which means that they have 2 people under you. So it literally means you have 8 reps in total, 2 of your reps have 2 reps. And that's how you hit diamond. Everyone has to be active, meaning everyone has to have purchased $50 worth of product a month in order to hold that rank. And then you have to hold that rank or whatever for 6 weeks or whatever. So because that rank is not easy to hit, they run what's called these diamond push groups. So they end up making these groups. This one seems like it's called Diamond in 30, which means they're gonna try and have people hit diamond, the diamond rank in 30 days. So they're gonna run this push group where they're gonna have people who are at the top of the MLM or making a lot of money in the MLM who train them in this group. So you think, right, this is an exclusive group. This is a group where I'm gonna get the best of the best training with the top reps. That's what got me. I was like, oh my God, we're gonna have these people who are making millions of dollars like in this group. I've paid for this before. I've done something like this where I've paid to get into group because I seen that the people training in that group were so high up and so successful in my eyes when I was in the MLM that I would join. So what this group does is essentially just that. It's a group where you're gonna be trained for 30 days and it's a push group to push you to hit that rank. So at the end of the group, the people who hit the rank will split the money pot. So think of all the people who are paying for that and not gonna hit diamond when only 2.5% of people hit it. And so far it shows 123 plus people paid money to get into this group. So most people are going to lose the money that they just sent in, along with having to be active with your 100 PV, because for diamond, you have to be 100 PV worth a month, or you have to have 100 PV worth a month. So you're going to be having to pay for products every month. Then you're gonna have to freaking pay for this pot and then hope you get some at the end of it. So yeah, that's what that is. It's a big old scam. And in my opinion, it's a way to bribe people to work. Like you're essentially saying, hey, give us money. Here's the money pot. Look, it's huge. Don't you want some of it? Don't you want a piece of it? They're dangling that money above you and saying, oh yeah, recruit your family, recruit your friend, recruit everyone on your social media, and bribing you to do that. So yeah, that's what that is. Now, the last MLM fail that we have here today, oh God, this is a good one. Monat. You guys know Monat is a hair care company, but now they're hair care and wellness. They sell wellness products and skincare. They just keep on adding shit. They added another thing. They have a whole Monat Gear Official Instagram page. Would you guess what that is? That means they have opened up apparel. So now they're not only an MLM that sells hair care, skincare, and wellness products. They sell apparel now. So let's go through it. I will screen record this so you guys can see it all. So here is their Instagram, and if you scroll down, you'll see a bunch of people like wearing their products, which is probably the top of the people, or it could honestly be anyone that's just buying the products. So let's go to the actual page. Let's see how much these products are. Could you guess before we look at it? Guess down below. How much money do you think these products will range between? They're selling everything from bathing suits to workout attire to all of that stuff. Guess how much you think it would be. So I'm gonna go to the women's, shop women's. So it says anything but basic. Lean into style with our women's apparel and everyday essentials. So here we have a satin robe for $65, a Monat skirt. Please do not bring skirts back. Do not do it. Ew, that was like my childhood. Are skirts coming back? Are they coming back in style, everybody? Let me know. So Monat skirt for $48. You have shorts for $60, shorts for $50. Another pair of shorts for $50, a maxi dress for $85, a Monat tie-dye t-shirt or t-shirt dress for $48, a flippin' bucket hat for $28. Go buy you a bucket hat at Walmart. Trust me, it'll be way cheaper than that. These bathing suits, I thought they were $30 for a whole set. They're not. They're $30 just for like the bottoms and then $30 for the top. So you end up spending about $60. Their one-piece bathing suits are about $45. They have a $35 or $32 cap, which is a hat. They have workout biker shorts for $46. These fucking weird sparkle speckled dots for $45, which maybe those are cute, but they remind me of the sky. It's supposed to be like that, reminding you of the sky at nighttime. So in my opinion, this is really expensive, even for the biker shorts. The biker shorts are $46. For me, I wouldn't really spend that much money. I do only really buy Gymshark shorts. I buy their flex shorts. Their flex shorts are $35 though, and I normally get a student discount, and I never buy them when they're not on sale. So I normally wait for Gymshark to have a sale, whether it's like 20, 30, 40, 50% off, and then I get another 10% off with my student discount or whatever. So I wouldn't spend that much. So I end up normally spending like 20 something dollars on the Gymshark shorts. So that is a lot of money. But let's just talk about this for a second. The reason I find this a fail is because what the freak is Monat doing? In my opinion, stop trying to do so much. Be known for one thing, not alleged hair loss, and trying to just make more businesses. I feel like when I look at, again, something like Gymshark, they're known for clothes, so they sell clothes. PE Science, they're known for their wellness products. They sell wellness products. If I seen them start hair care, I would be like, get the flip out of here. I'm not buying your products anymore. Because you're probably gonna be half-assing the hair care because you're known for your wellness products. I just don't get why they keep doing new crap and then selling it. I guarantee you the only people buying this crap are Monat reps, because if we go look at it, I think a lot of their stuff had their logos on it. Yeah, a lot. Their bucket hat, Monat, a lot of it has their logo, and I don't really like huge logos. I'm okay with like, not logos, the name, the company name. I'm okay with the logo. Like for their shorts, they have these biker shorts that they're selling. They have the logo on the left leg. That would have been cute. That would have been fine. But then they have Monat on the right. So they are going to have their reps being even more of a walking advertisement where people may see them wearing like a Monat shirt and be like, what is that company? Let's look it up. Ooh, it's an MLM. Ooh, alleged hair loss. Yeah, no, not what I'm trying to do. Not what I'm trying to do. So I don't know why they don't just stick to one thing. I don't understand it. I just think, and this is my opinion, I would love to know what you guys think. I think that Monat made the apparel available for everyone to buy just so that it can look like everyone's buying it, but in all actuality, it's just to sell to the reps. It's just for the reps to make them more money. It's just for more money to come out of the reps' pockets. And I even seen some of these products were flippin' sold out. Let's go look at it. Yeah, bathing suits were sold out. Was anything else sold out? No, it was pretty much their bathing suits out of everything that was sold out. Oh my God, I'm scrolling. They have everything. No, they have stickers. They have stickers that say shampoo, mama, mom, boss. Oh no, they're going too far. So I would love to know what you guys have to think. I just think it's another way to make money off their reps. But that's going to be all for today's video. It was a long one. I talked a lot. So that's going to be all for today's video. Don't forget to leave a like if you liked it and comment down below your opinions, what you thought, which was your worst MLM fail to you. Like which one did you think was the worst one or odd one that you wouldn't really expect to see. And then don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.